Good morning from the Contemporary Resort here at Walt Disney World. This weekend, there is a convention happening here called Destination D. It is part of D23, which is the official Walt Disney fan club. Every year they have an expo called D23 Expo. That's the huge, very large expo with everything Disney that you can imagine. Lots of different panels, lots of different things happening, announcements, lots and lots of stuff happening. We'll put a link to that video in the description down below. That's not what this is. This is Destination D, and Destination D is like a smaller version of that. D23 happens every other year, and then Destination D happens the year in between the expos for Destination D. So, I know it's kind of confusing. Basically, it's just gonna be a fun Disney convention that we're going to. A little bit smaller than the bigger one, but it'll still be fun. Today is Friday. Not a lot happening today. We do get to go into Mickey's of Glendale today and do some shopping, and Mickey's of Glendale is an exclusive shop for Imagineers out in California. And for D23 Expo and for Destination D, they bring a little pop-up shop and set it up. So we're gonna go in there, have a look around. Then we have breakfast at Steakhouse 71, which we haven't done before. We did lunch the last time we were here. Today we're doing breakfast. Then I think we have a preview of Encanto over at Disney Springs. But between then and now, we can do whatever we want. We got a reservation for Magic Kingdom. The world is our palm tree. So let's go look at some merch and eat some breakfast first. I don't think we've seen Contemporary's tree this year. This is, I think, the largest tree for any resort at Walt Disney World, but it's hard to tell because it's outside. And this is, I think, is the only tree that's outside as well. All right, we've made it to Destination D. Some pretty cool photo ops already. Like an actual Mr. Toad's ride vehicle from Magic Kingdom Park here at Walt Disney World. This ride operated from 1971 to 1998. And here is the entrance to Destination D. This is where we'll go inside and see all sorts of panels. Oh, so this is the same stuff that was on display at Disney Springs for the Vault Collection pop-up. They even have a Fab 50 character statue replica, so we can see the golden version of this at Magic Kingdom, but this is just like a little replica of it. So this is what we're looking at. This is a map. You got the huge Destination D entrance right here, the general admission queue, and then Seven Seas Marketplace. We'll have a look at that a little bit later. Right now we're headed up to Mickey's of Glendale, and then there's a few other things. We've got Disney Archive stuff, 50 Years of Dreaming and Doing, Illusioneering Lab, ooh, I like that. And then 50 years of bringing home the magic. Good morning to Lucky and only Lucky, right? All right, so we are in line for Mickey's of Glendale. And it was funny because when we got in line, they said, oh, it's not too long of a line now. You're good to go. And I'm like, well, this is kind of long. Here we go, we're going into Mickey's of Glendale. Oh, another line. We're still in line, but we do get like a little preview of the shop over here. You can see stuff that we might want to buy. We made it inside. We're gonna have a look around. Well, this is it. This is the stuff that I want. Muppet Studio stuff. Very nice. Ooh, a little Kermit the Frog sweatshirt. Yes, I will be buying all of this because I love it. I kind of want this shirt because of the ridiculousness of it, but I also really like this windbreaker too. Anytime you see me wearing unique Sorcerer Mickey shirts, most of the time, this is where I've gotten them. This is very interesting to me. They have a Spirit jersey that is for Destination D23, and I feel like this is the first year that they've called it Destination D23. In years past, it's just been Destination D. And it's got a little figment down there on the bottom. I kind of like this a lot. It's interesting because some of these designs they've had before, but some of them I've never seen before. And just to give you an idea, these shirts are running about $25 a piece. Catch me at Hollywood Studios fully decked out as an employee of Pizza Rizzo, like a delivery guy. There's also another Pizza Rizzo shirt that says, you got the dough, we got the cheese. There are lots of Walt Disney Imagineering. If you guys don't know what Imagineering is, it is the department of Disney that is basically the ideas department. Lots of Walt Disney Imagineering merch. I've been wandering around this little shop for so long that I'm not sure that I've showed you guys all this stuff. There is a Figment plaid that just says Walt Disney World on the front of it. Destination D hoodie, a nice orange bird hat that says Destination D on it. I kind of like this like V-neck here with orange bird on it. Kind of like how the coloring is strange on orange bird for this one. This reminds me of like the 90s. We are all done shopping at Mickey's of Glendale. I feel like it was less than I thought I was going to spend. But I got some really cool stuff. We'll show you at the end of this video what we got. And now it's time for some breakfast at Steakhouse 71. Here is a look at the menu. So if you'd like to scan your screen right now, you can see what there is available. I'm gonna go with the feast. Yes, it's like literally everything. And I feel like it's a deal for $20 when you're getting everything. Like, just take for instance, the pancakes are $14 and you're just getting pancakes and sausage. Up here you're getting literally everything. So I'm here with a friend and he got the steak and eggs. Looks pretty nice. That's the filet right there. And then he actually ordered his eggs over easy and they brought them out scrambled, so they're running back to grab the over easy eggs right now. But I think it still looks pretty good. The potatoes look good. Like I think that's a béarnaise sauce right there. And then this is the feast right here. I can't even fit it all in the shot. There's so much feast to have feasting upon. We got some bacon, we got some sausage, we got some potatoes, some eggs, a Mickey waffle, a eggs Benedict, some grits. I think this is like bacon cheesy grits, some fresh fruit, and then of course the syrup and butter. Yeah, oh man, I'm very excited to try this. So the biggest thing, like everything else seems very normal that you would get anywhere else. The things that I want to try though is I want to try the potatoes. So like some nice little like breakfasty potatoes here. Oh, those are awesome. Wow, those are some of the best breakfast potatoes I've had anywhere on property. Like super, like the salt is just perfect on them. Super crispy, but it also has like whatever this green stuff is on there. And the other thing that I wanted to try was some cheesy bacony grits. Oh, that's awesome too. Holy cow. All right, now I have to try the eggs Benedict, because this is like, so far. Okay, well, here you go. Here's the issue that I found right now is that my poached eggs are a little bit over poached. But that's okay, everything else is really good. A little bit of everything on there. Why is everything so good? This is mind-blowing. That hollandaise sauce, citrusy almost. Like, you know how you make hollandaise sauce with like a lemon? This is more of like a sweet citrus flavor. And then the smokiness of the grilled ham underneath. This is awesome. I do wish that the eggs were runny, but this is really good. I kind of want to have breakfast here more often, because this is probably the best breakfast that I've had on Disney property ever. I had brunch up at California Grill. Does that count? California Grill brunch was better than this, but super hard to come by California Grill brunch. So if you're looking for a breakfast, yeah, Steakhouse 71, this is where it's at. So my friend dug into his breakfast and it turns out that this is hollandaise, not béarnaise. And they brought him out his eggs too. So as part of this convention, we get a little gift when we show up. So let's go inside and see what the gift is. All right, so here it is. It came in this nice Disney Plus tote bag. Let's see what we got inside. This, I believe, is just like our schedule and stuff for the day. Yeah, for the days. These are our schedules of what we can do. Let's see. What's next? Ooh, special D23 hand sanitizer. Very handy. This is the lanyard that we can use to hold our credentials on. This is, oh, they're telling us about these different plushes that we can buy while we're here. Oh, you get 10% off if you use this card. That's nice. It says, ooh, a Destination D23 pin. So this is a collection of postcards, it looks like, by Topps, which is an old baseball card company that has gotten into virtual trading cards. There's some more things here, some more like deals that we can get if we use a code that's on the bottom. An advertisement for Joffrey's Coffee, the anniversary blend. Oh, this is cool, like an iron-on patch that has like old Walt Disney World imagery. A bookmark advertising some books that they have on sale here. This is nice. This is an H2O Plus milk serum. I don't know what I would use that for, but it's very hefty too. I feel like it's in a glass bottle. I'll have to ask Jen what milk serum is. As we're walking around a little bit more at Destination D, we found a ride vehicle for Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. I'm guessing that I can get inside of it because this is like a non-slip surface here. So they were thinking about it. So I think I'm gonna get in there, see how it feels. All right, I'm gonna head into this, which is called Seven Seas Marketplace. And this one's not nearly as exclusive, but they do have some stuff that you can buy in here. For example, they will have stuff from Enterprise, Sunglass Hut, Brother, H2O, which is the bathing, what do you call it, like soap company, Otterbox, Steef, which is the stuffed animal company, and Joffrey's. So there is a Ray-Ban booth in here, and they have all of the different glasses. And the thing is, there are some that you can't get anymore in the parks. And then there are some even rarer, like this one at the end right here. You can only get, they only have like 5 of them left here. And then this one, they're only selling 1 of all weekend. And then these 24 karat gold ones, they're selling 2 each day. So you have to enter into a raffle to even be considered to buy them. Another bit of information about this one pair that they're only selling 1 of all weekend. There were only about 400 pairs ever made, and it's the second time that Disney has worked with Ray-Ban ever. And the first time that they worked with them, they only made like 4 glasses. And this time they only made 400 of them. So these are very, very rare.
Kind of an exclusive brand. A lot of the collectibles in the secondary market, depending on how rare they are, go for thousands of dollars. So it's that type of brand. There's a lot of cachet behind this brand. And then now with our license, we have price points from $35 all the way up to this beautiful doll. It's a felt molded head bell. We haven't done this technique before. It's got a $1,300 retail, for example. Right across the promenade.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Then we had some stuff in the Art of Disney. We had something in the American Pavilion.
They have an exclusive gold member pre-launch where you can buy this travel set, and you can get, these are just the various scents that you would find in the Disney resorts. There's a little display of the Amazon Echo plus Disney. So these are going to be put into the resort hotels. Just the deluxes or all resort hotels? You'll be able to ask it questions about your Disney stay, like what time does the park open? Or play Star Wars music, stuff like that. But you say, hey Disney, instead of hey Alexa. And then they have a display of all of the Magic Band Plus. And I love this one right here, this Disney Dad one. I believe that that will be my first purchase when these are available. Oh, this Mickey one's fun though too. Now it's time to head into the Archives Present. 50 years of bringing home the magic. Ooh, oh my god. Okay, it's happening. This is from Journey into Imagination. Amazing. This is my childhood. I didn't think that this was kept. This is Figment's dream catching machine, as first seen when the Epcot attraction Journey into Imagination opened March 5th, 1983. Oh, and then it was showcased in mouse gear. Okay, so it looked a little bit different when it was in the ride, and then they put it up in mouse gear. It was a bit of an Easter egg. Wow. So it looks like when it was moved into mouse gear, this replaced what was like a balloon type thing. In the ride, Figment would be sitting up here, and then the Dreamfinder character would be sitting around here somewhere. So basically the idea of this exhibit is showing you the different decades of merchandise that you could buy at Walt Disney World. We have that dish at home. I'd like to know what this Pluto thing is though. What is it? So this is the 1970s. This is a watch? Oh my goodness, they have some old balloons that have never been blown up. Oh my gosh. Also, these coffee mugs with the hats on. Brilliant. We have a recreation of this Polynesian Village Resort cup. I think it's a recreation. We might have the actual one. We have this hat. So I have just got a little bit closer look. This is a little pencil case. This is a slide rule. And then there was something else that I saw that I thought was really interesting. Oh yeah, this plate right here in the center. Oh, and this lunchbox. Awesome. Oh, right in the childhood. This is 1980s Epcot Center. So here's the thing that I haven't seen anywhere. Used to be these light up hats They were visors with like a clear green or clear blue like visor, and they had lights that went all around them and like a 9-volt battery in the side of them. Haven't seen those anywhere. I would like one of those because they were awesome. I don't even know if you guys can see in there, but this little box right here is a belt set. Let's see if I can get up over top of it. Look at that. That would be awesome if they sold something like that nowadays. But all the plush characters from Kitchen Cabaret. I also really like this Mickey plush. Some Pleasure Island merch over here. Oh, this Epcot Center memo pad. Yes. The 90s, a lot of 25th anniversary merch. Also, there is one of the visors here with the LED lights on it and the 9-volt battery on the side, but the one that I'm remembering was a clear visor. Also, they have a little toy of the alien from Extraterrestrial. This was the attraction that Stitch's Great Escape took the place of because it was a little bit too scary. And then the 2000s and 2010s, this is all mostly stuff that we've already seen. Look at these old Magic Bands right here. I like that these are old Magic Bands. And then pin trading stuff, and of course the Spirit jersey. The Vinylmations over here. I feel like our Vinylmations still a thing. They used to be real big. And then your pal Mickey, or then a pal Mickey. This is what was the predecessor to Glow with the Show stuff. So the pal Mickey would respond to fireworks and stuff like that in the parks. And then we come to the merchandise of today. I think it's really interesting that like this is stuff that I literally just bought maybe like a month ago, but they already have a place for it in the archives, just so it's stored and protected. Now we're heading into Imagineering Presents 50 Years of Dreaming and Doing. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. So we have animatronic show controls here with a bunch of little animatronics. The Pirates of the Caribbean, the Barker Bird, Figment. So yeah, this is how they would program the audio animatronics. This is pretty cool. They have the Butler from Horizons. It's kind of hanging out here. I like that they still have his like case that he's stored in. They have all the hats from Great Movie Ride. And then some of the figures from Great Movie Ride. Some outfits from Diamond Horseshoe. Or is this Golden Horseshoe? Let's see. Does it say? Ooh, the Magical World of Barbie. So this one I guess is from the Magical World of Barbie. I don't know what these two are from. But I can tell it was... Yeah, this is the Diamond Horseshoe. They were selling a postcard inside of Mickey's of Glendale, and they have the original painting that the postcard was a print of here in this exhibit. There's also a video that's a time-lapse of him painting this. And then this is a model of the Germany pavilion in Epcot. They have the model of the Wish here. Oh man, I can't wait to get on this ship. Look at this slide. Oh, it's gonna be so much fun. This is a model of the Canada Pavilion at Epcot. A little stuffed orange bird over here. And this is, I believe, an Astro Orbiter car. Let's go look at the other side of it. I think so. Now we're going into an exhibit called Illusioneering Lab. I like this Tomorrow's Child that we're listening to. Oh, I feel like some of this stuff's not going to show up on video. Like take for instance, for us, this is like a 3D floating Figment, but for you guys, it's kind of flashing everywhere. Hello, thank you.
This is printed ink that turns glowy and opaque when you hit it with ultraviolet light.
Well, that's awesome.
It's kind of fun. Yeah, a lot of weird materials that we like to play with in our group. We do a lot of this development in-house, which is a lot of fun and rare these days. But Disney really is a pusher for the innovation and kind of the in-house development. that you see this stuff only in the parks. And then this is a really cool device. You can see the Mapo logo, which stands for Mary Poppins. This was used as a flicker board before the days where you can do it in microcontroller. This is an analog circuit way of making little lights flicker like candles and stuff like that. So you'd have a whole bank of these in a room, and that would be like for the whole haunted mansion, to make every single candle and chandelier look like it was flickering. Now we could do it with a tiny circuit board, maybe that big.
Yeah.
And then this is an example of something just thought of in the shower and I had to build. I don't have a home for it yet, but it's a way of doing faux sparks.
Oh, okay.
So imagine this in the dark, and you know, you can have a big version or a small version, and basically a safe way, non-electrical way of doing arcing electricity.
That's really neat. That illusioneering exhibit was probably one of the coolest things I've ever seen anywhere that I've ever been. What that was just kind of like technology that they're thinking of. It's not been implemented anywhere. It's just stuff that they're like, hey, what if I make this thing that looks like sparks shooting between different places, but it's safe, it's not actually sparks, it's just a light. Like, these are brilliant ideas that you never know. You never know where they're gonna show up. You never know what Disney's gonna do with them. It's just so interesting. So those were the 3 exhibits that we can see all weekend long, and we also got to go to Mickey's of Glendale doing some shopping. Like I said, at the end of this video, we'll show you what we bought at Mickey's of Glendale. Right now, we're headed over to Disney Springs to go and see Encanto. We'll see. I'll let you guys know how it is. Of course, I won't be able to film any of it because it's a movie, but I will tell you my reaction when we're done. So because we're going to see a movie, I switched from the camera to the cell phone. So we're gonna do a little bit more recording on this cell phone as we're walking around Disney Springs. We were just here yesterday, so there's probably not a lot of new stuff to see, but you never know, we might find something. Maybe we'll try another treat. I had a huge breakfast. I'm not gonna eat lunch. Then after the movie, maybe we'll get a treat. Yeah, since we were here yesterday, everything from Eternals has been released with Encanto. It's a step and repeat out here. All right, so we are inside the AMC. We have to head up a level, and I have to put my phone in a bag. Like, this is like a bag that makes it so that I can't like send any signals out or record anything while I'm in there. And I think I have to put my watch in there as well. If you guys ever wonder what snacks I get for a movie. As another side note, this is the first movie that I've seen in a theater since Black Panther. All right, so we just got out of Encanto, which I did find out that it is Encanto, not Encanto. I was saying it wrong earlier. It was a great movie. It was a very, very enjoyable movie. A movie that had a lot of heart to it. The music was really good, but you can 100% tell that the songs, some of them at least, 8 of them, were written by Lin-Manuel Miranda. It was very much like, he has a style, and you could hear it coming through in the songs that he wrote. But they were good. They were still good songs. But like when you hear it, you're like, oh, this sounds like a song from Hamilton almost. So I'm gonna give you guys like a basic plot of the movie, but try not to spoil too much of it. So basically the main character, Maribel, is part of the family, the Madrigals, and they are a magical family. And everybody has a special like power, a special like gift, they call it, except for Maribel. And then without spoiling anything else, the story kind of continues from there. And we learn a lot more about the family, and we learn a lot more about Maribel and her importance to the family. There was a lot of really good visuals in it too, but it did remind me of a musical. There was a lot of singing, and with that singing was dancing, more so than any other Disney movie that I've seen. Like Frozen has a lot of singing in it, but there's not as much choreographed dancing in it. There was a lot of choreographed dancing in this movie. So, I don't know, it was very, very enjoyable. I would watch it again. I did really enjoy the soundtrack. I think I'm gonna listen to the soundtrack on the way home. It is available for streaming, I think. There was this thing that they gave us that has all kinds of information about the movie and about the soundtrack in it. So, I don't know, I would totally watch that movie again. Let's go see what we can find around Disney Springs. Maybe one more snack and some more merch. Then we'll head home. All right, now it's time to head into Marvel Superhero Headquarters. Let's see if they have some Marvel Christmas stuff. This is a shirt for kids. It says Season's Eatings. It's got all of the Marvel characters as gingerbread cookies. There's a Marvel shirt with Spider-Man flying using Christmas lights. Sorry, I got distracted by his arm. His arm is kind of weirding me out, right? but he's flying using Christmas lights instead of spider web. And then there was some other people looking at this and they were trying to figure it out. It seems like there's something going on in here. There's some sort of electronics in here, but I'm sure you have to like open it up to see what happens. The lights probably flash, right? This is a Marvel gingerbread person's magic band. That's super fun. Next stop, Ever After Jewelry Company. I think that they'll have some of the new stuff. Oh look, their mannequins have the 50th logo on them. That's cool. What's this bag? Oh, I thought it was gonna be a 50th bag. It's the dog's Dooney and Burke. I'm so confused as to why there is a Chicago themed Mickey Mouse Dooney and Burke. He's eating like a deep dish pizza. It's windy, so he has to hold on to a light pole. There's just the word fun on there. And this is what I came in to see. This is the Lux logo line. $750 for this ear headband. I believe that that's probably the most expensive ear headband that we have seen. $1,000 for this ear hat. $225 for the Loungefly leather ears. The leather ones are pretty nice. I'm not like, I can't feel this one, you know? I just also can't like, I can't justify the cost of it either, because these are just like regular jewels, right? They're plastic, they're sewn on. So what is it? What makes this $1,000? There's also a New York Dooney and Burke. That sort of makes more sense to me than Chicago, but still, this doesn't make sense to me. There's also a Lux logo line of Kate Spade bags, a backpack, like a, what do you call this? Like a tote? Okay, $268. I feel like that's cheaper than Dooney and Burke. Regular handbag, clutch, little wallet, a wristlet. There's also a Vera Wang headband that's specific for brides. It's $600 and comes with a veil. This one actually makes sense to me because you could wear this to a Disney themed wedding. And it's, you know, your dress is expensive, your headband is expensive, and it goes with it. So I'm back in the car now. It was just a little bit too windy out there for me to use my phone to record a video because it was just gonna be all wind noise. So now we're gonna head home and I'll show you guys what we bought at Mickey's of Glendale this morning. Check it out. We kind of went a little like Muppets heavy. Just to warn you. All right, so the first thing that I got is I got two different colors of this Muppet Vision 3D shirt. So there was a limit of the amount of things that you could buy. You could only buy one of each style, but because these are two different colors, I could buy one of each. And these were $22.95 a piece. I love the retro look. I love that it looks like it's like they went with an 80s style. I love it. It's awesome. And then the next one is this Muppets Haunted Mansion one. It says, "We're dying to meet you at Muppets Haunted Mansion." And it says, "It's time to fright the frights, the Muppet Studio." So in the original Muppet Show song, they say it's time to light the lights. But they kind of did a little twist on it. It's time to fright the frights. And this one was $24.95. And then, of course, another Muppets one. This one just says the Muppet Studio. This one was $22.95. I just like the simplicity of it. Now, this one, I do have to admit, I do not like the food, most of the food. I've had some good desserts at Pizza Rizzo, but I really, really, really like the concept of Pizza Rizzo. So, I love the idea of a Muppets-themed restaurant. That's why I am supporting this shirt. I didn't realize that it was spelled with an E in the center of it. Pizza Rizzo. Huh. I thought there would be an A there. Interesting. So, this one was $22.95. The famous original Pizza Rizzo. The best pizza on the planet. Open weekdays, Saturdays and Sundays. So that's just like every day, right? So it's the thing is, the best pizza on the planet. The restaurant that it replaced was Pizza Planet. And then this was the only Mickey shirt that I got. This one has it's like a purple shirt, and it's got some sparkles on it, and these little flecks everywhere, all over it, and it's got this like iridescent here. It's pretty nice. I like it a lot. And like I said, if you ever see me wearing a shirt that has Sorcerer Mickey on it, 9 times out of 10, that shirt will have been from a trip to Destination D or D23 or Mickey's of Glendale. And this one was $24.95. So there it is. That's everything that I got at the Mickey's of Glendale pop-up for Destination D23. So all in all, it was a fantastic day. I really enjoyed my first day at Destination D23. I am very excited for the next couple of days because we are hopefully getting some announcements. Maybe we'll get to know like opening dates of things. My biggest thing that I would like to know is when is the barbershop reopening? That's just all. Just give me that and I'll leave. I'll say thank you. I have got what I need to hear from Destination D. No, I'm just kidding. I'd like to know when other things are opening, like Tron Light Cycle, Power Run, and Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. We're hoping to hear some stuff like that. Maybe something else. Maybe they'll announce another project, a new thing that's happening. There is a parks panel first thing tomorrow morning. So we're going to be going to that. I am very excited for it. I'm very excited for this entire weekend because it's a really neat environment and a really neat feeling being around people that love Disney and are excited about things that are coming to Disney and like what's happening in the Disney company. So all in all, a fantastic day. And with that being said, we're off. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Hi, we're the Green family from Pittsburgh, and now it's time to pay the price.